friends, welcome to MusiCity Kids. My name is Tamara with Love in a Big World, and I'm so glad you're here today. We are committed to helping you grow strong in mind, body, and heart. And one of the ways we can help you grow strong in heart is by giving you some tips for your relationships with your parents. Yep, your moms and your dads. How do you get along? Some days it might seem like smooth sailing, and other days it might be kind of rough. Well, we've got some tips just for you because your relationships with your mom and dad are relationships that you can treasure for a lifetime. And whether you know it now or not, your parents shape your view of the world. So, it's important to figure out how to stay connected. All right, first up today, we've got Family Fit Mom. So get up and get moving.
Hey MusiCity Kids, Family Fit Mom here, and today I'm going to talk about our core, the abs, our midsection. It is so important. It helps keep us upright. It helps us stay balanced. It helps us when we're running, when we're jogging, when we're jumping. Everything comes from the center of your body, so the stronger your core is, the better you're going to be able to do any of those activities that you like to do. So today I thought it would be fun to show you 3 or 4 of my favorite ab exercises. You can put them together and do 20 to 25 each. That'll give you about 100 core exercises each day. So we're going to come down to the mat. One of my favorite ones is to put our hands down to the side, bring our feet up, extend our legs, keeping those feet together, come back in, then extend them out in a V. So you can do about 20 of these, but today we'll do 10 just for the sake of trying them out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, that's gonna really target those lower abs. Then we're gonna come down on the mat, putting your body down. We're gonna do a double crunch. So we're gonna work the top portion of our body and the lower portion at the same time. Bringing those hands behind your head. You're gonna bring your knees to your elbows, then lower back down, just tapping those feet to the ground and coming right back up. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, I can feel my core working. My other favorite, I think everybody's probably done this one before, bicycle abs. The key to this is making sure you're going slow and controlled. So again, you're gonna bring those hands behind your head, extend one leg, and take the knee to elbow, slow and controlled. Let's get 10 in, here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. We're gonna finish off with our basic crunch. So for that basic crunch, we're just bringing our shoulders up off the ground. Our back stays on the ground, bottom stays on the ground. Bringing those arms up, just bringing those shoulders up, then lowering down slow and controlled. If you need a little assistance to help your neck feel better, just put the hands behind the head, cradle it, and come up. Let's do 10, let's go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So those are 4 exercises that I love to do to strengthen my core. Again, you can do 20 to 25 reps of each. That'll give you 80 to 100 reps of abs each day. Remember, the core is the center of your body. It's important to everything you do movement-wise. So really work on producing and creating a strong core.
Hello friends, your next brain teaser, and this one is going to make you think. A young girl decides to have a swimming party, and she invites 19 of her very closest friends to join her. Now she is an only child, so when the 19 children arrive, including her, there are only 20 children at the party. It's a swimming party. So she says to everyone, why don't we all go and jump into the pool? So all 20 of them jump into the pool. No one else was in the pool at the time. So all 20 of them are in the pool. No one else gets into the pool after the children are there. 20 children climbed into the pool, yet when her mom called them all out to blow the candles out on the cake, 24 heads came out of the pool. 20 children climbed in, 24 heads came out. How is that possible? I'll let you think about it, and I'll give you the solution a little bit later.
Here with some health tips for you for the summer is Dr. Don.
Hey, Music City kids, Dr. Don here with my friend Chuck, and I want to talk to you today a little bit more about sun protection and what to look for. So when you get your sunscreen bottle, you'll notice that it has SPF on it. What does that mean? It means sun protection factor. You'll see a lot of different numbers on there, 10, 15, 30, 50, 45. You know, there's different numbers. And what do those all mean? Well, basically, that number means how long you can be in the sun safely for protection. It's pretty simple. So after that number is up, so if you got SPF 30, you want to make sure that you put more on and you reapply. So if you're going to be out long days, then you want a stronger protection and you want it on more often. So you got to remember to put it on and you got to remember to reapply. Now, there's another little factor. A lot of sunscreen, they all protect against ultraviolet rays from the sun, mainly UVB. And they thought that it was the UVB rays that caused a lot of the damage because they're shorter. But it turns out that the UVA rays actually can cause damage too. So when you're looking at that bottle, you want to make sure it says UVA and UVB, both on there. So these are just little tips for summertime tips. And you want to make sure you get good protection. Now, if you don't need to be out in the sun or you have to be out in the sun, it is best to wear some clothes. Put something on that covers the skin. And there actually are clothing items that exist with a UPF rating, which is an ultraviolet protection factor, for the clothes. And you'll get different ratings on those just like you would with the sunscreen. But if you get a UPF 50, it doesn't mean that you can be out in the sun for 50. It just means that 1/50th of the amount of UV light will go through the actual clothing to get your skin. But if you're wearing linen clothes or something that's kind of woven loosely, you're going to get more rays that come through there. And it's actually recommended that you put on sunscreen underneath those types of clothing if you're going to be out in the sun a lot. But just remember, wear a hat, wear sunglasses, protect your eyes from the sun, wear clothing, long sleeves, long pants. Remember, sunscreen on the ears. I used to surf a long time ago, and that is one thing that you might typically forget is to sunscreen your ears, because you'll be out there all of a sudden, oh man, they're burnt and you got big red ears. You don't want that. You don't want that. So just remember, protect yourself from the sun and be safe. Have a good time. Back to you, Tamara.
Here with some fun things that you can do with your friends this summer is Kinston with By Kids for Kids.
Hey guys, I'm Kinston Smith, and today I want to talk about one of my favorite things to do in the summer. Now, one of my favorite things to do in the summer, besides riding my bike, is hanging out with my friends. Now, one of our favorite things to do is play basketball. Now, we don't just randomly throw the ball and shoot. We actually play a game. We break ourselves up into teams, and yes, we do go back and forth a little bit about who will be on what team. The first person that gets 10 points first is the winner. Who keeps score? Well, we do. And we always try to play fair. Another thing we like to play is trampoline dodge. Trampoline dodge is a game my friends made up where you play dodgeball on a trampoline. The rules are pretty simple. You start off with one ball and two throwers. The throwers take turns, and if they hit someone, that person has to replace the thrower. It's a lot of fun, and it's great exercise too. Another cool thing we love to do together is make mini movies. Yep, we take a random topic and we actually record a movie. How do we make a movie? I'm glad you asked. Once we pick our topic, we think about what we want to say or show about it. Then we decide who is going to do what. We need a camera person, an editor, and of course the actors. We use one of my friend's iPad, and the camera person records each scene one at a time. Then the editor puts the scenes together, and voila, we have our mini movie. It's so much fun, and watching it back is even more fun. We come up with some pretty cool ideas. That's just a little bit about what I like to do in the summer. So remember to have a fun summer, and if you can't do all the things you love to normally do, try to be creative and find new ways to do the things you love. Back to you, Tamara.
A great way to build relationships with your family, especially your moms and dads, is by doing things together. Whether you play games, read books, take a walk, or just sit at the dinner table and talk about your day, you're building a healthy relationship. Because I bet your mom and dad want you to know more than anything in the world that they are always there for you, and you can always come to them with whatever's on your mind or in your heart. One of the fun things that Miss Rachel likes to do with her daughter is make music. Take a listen.
I would like to sail away. I'll be the captain. You'll be my first mate. Won't you say you'll come along with me for an adventure on the sea? We'll need a boat. She'll need a name. I think Yolanda sounds real good. Do you feel the same? Purple sails would look nice. We'll sail around Jamaica, maybe once, maybe twice. I would like to sail away. I'll be the captain. You'll be my first mate. Por favor, ven conmigo para una aventura en el mar. We'll swim with narwhals and ride the waves. We'll search for treasure, gold and jewels, and hide them in the cave. We'll use the stars to find our way. I think our maiden voyage will last 100 days. I would like to sail away. I'll be the captain. You'll be my first mate. Won't you say you'll come along with me for an adventure on the sea? Para una aventura en el mar.
Reading books with your mom and dad can build a bridge between your hearts. Check out this special story by Vera B. Williams, A Chair for My Mother. In this book, Rosa, her mama, and grandmama work together to rebuild their lives after a fire. Read it and talk about the importance of that chair. What does it represent? Also, talk with your family about challenges that you have faced together and what you have done as a team to persevere, to stick to it and not give up. One of the things that we've got to remember is that our family is our family forever.
Well, hey everybody, it's Miss LaWanna again. We're back outside for another beautiful day and another little art project. As I mentioned before, you guys know that I love art. I love creating and doing things and making things beautiful. So I decided to come outside today, enjoy the lovely weather, and work on a little painting project. So this is my little canvas. You can get these in a pack of I think I got a pack of 6 of these at any art supply store. Pretty inexpensive. And this one has like a little wooden back to it, so it gets really nice and sturdy. All right, and I just grabbed a bunch of random paints. You know, I've got this little tube. It's called magenta, so it's gonna be a pinky purpley, kind of like my shirt. This one's a little darker green. I've got red, I've got brown. I've just got a random bunch of colors. Art for me is a way to express myself. Maybe sometimes I'm thinking about something that I really want to work out or express on another way. Instead of writing maybe, or maybe talking about it, I express my emotions on a piece of paper or some canvas like this. And that's just another way of me to express myself and work through my thoughts and emotions. And so another time for me to just be quiet, be still, and process and think. We need quiet moments like that. So I've got my little paint tray. You can see I've used this a million times. The paint is dry on it. I'm gonna be putting my little paint on here so I can work from here instead of squeezing from the bottle. And I've got some little tools. I'm gonna use these little sponges. And this gives like a little different texture to, you know, how the paint looks on the canvas. And then I've got my set of brushes, another little inexpensive. I think I found these at the dollar store. So you can just grab a set of brushes. And we're just gonna see what it turns out to be. I already painted it a bright yellow, so it's gonna be cheerful. So I wanna encourage you to do something to express yourself, whether that might be write a poem, it could be draw a picture, it could be grabbing some paints like I'm doing today and just out here and in the fresh air and nice and quiet and just seeing what I come up with on my canvas. Either way, whatever you choose to do, this is your time, your quiet time to create and express yourself.
Did you solve that brain teaser yet? Well, here's Steve with the answer.
So now you must be thinking, maybe the heads were animals. Maybe the heads were coins, like heads and tails. But no, if you were listening carefully to what I said 20 children climbed into the pool and 24 heads came out. So now you're thinking 20, 24. But watch, here comes your clue. 20 children climbed into the pool, 24 heads came out of the pool. So no extra people were in the pool. These are 4 heads and there were 20 of them. Was that a sneaky one? I hope so. Back to you, Tamara.
So as a mama, I gotta let you in on a little secret. Parents aren't perfect. We make mistakes. We're doing the best we can with the information that we have at the time. So, here's what we need from you as our kids. Caring. Take time to let us know that we're important. Instead of just hanging on your phone, actually look us in the eye and tell us what's going on in your world. Patience. We don't get it right all the time, and when we make a mistake, give us a break. We're doing the best we can. And forgiveness. Letting go of anger over a wrong. Putting our wrongs behind. We're going to have days that we're stressed out, and we might yell at you, and you didn't even do anything wrong. Forgive us. Because no matter what, we love you. And we're giving our very lives for you. Think about that. All right, next we've got a special message from Dr. E and her family.
Hey friends, well, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. And you know, this week we're talking about families and talking about how it is and what it is to be a part of a family. And I know sometimes it can be difficult to be a part of a family, to be a brother or a sister, or to be a mother or a father. And sometimes we may not always get along, but there are a lot of wonderful things that go along with being a family. And because being a part of a family is a blessing, I invited my family to be with me today. So I invited my brother, and I invited my nephew and my niece to come and be with me and to talk about why they love being a part of our family. And so Chris, tell me why you love being a part of this family.
I love being a part of this family because when you're down or you're sad about something, this family is always coming together and giving you words of encouragement to help keep your spirits lifted.
And Brennan, why do you love being a part of this family?
I love being a part of this family because they put food on your plate and clothes on your back.
Okay. And Ariana, why do you love being a part of this family?
Well, I love being part of this family because they care about your opinion, and if you don't like something, they'll try to fix it.
Alrighty. And one of the reasons why I love being a part of this family is that everybody is special in this family. Nobody is left out, from the youngest to the oldest. Everybody in this family matters. And because everybody in this family matters, that's one of the important ways that we show each other love. So even when sometimes we don't always agree with each other or don't always get along, we always know that all of us are special, and we need each and every one of us to make this family work. And so this week, if you haven't shown appreciation to your family, the people who love you and who take care of you, then do that. And when you do that and you spread love among the people who love you, and you go out and share that love with other people, that's helping to spread love in a big world. And so until next time, be sure to tell your family exactly how much you love them and show them how much you care. See you later. Bye.
Bye. Encouraging words that reach ears and soothe souls. Flashing your 100-watt smile to brighten days. When the sun has taken a sabbatical. Offering water to quench desire's thirst. Dignity, compassion, support, concern. Handshakes and well wishes. Hugs and kisses. Extending love with no conditions. On a mission to spread joy and lift hearts, offering the best parts of yourself, expressing the full humanity that resides in us all.
All right, friends, today we've been talking about relationships with our parents. And just like your relationships with your friends, you have to nurture your relationship with your parents. Nurture means to take care of. That means spending time, talking, sharing your heart, connecting, letting each other know that you value who the other person is. Making time and space to share what you're thinking and feeling. Now, I know that not every parent-child relationship is healthy. There are some of you who might live with parents who are hurting you physically or emotionally. There might be some of you that don't get to see your mom and dad because of divorce or death or jail. I want you to know that you're not alone, and you have other grown-ups in your life who care for you, and you can talk to them about what you're thinking and feeling. And even if they aren't your parent by blood, they can be your parent by love. Most important, I want you to remember that you are special and you are loved. And my hope is that you will take the love that you experience and spread it everywhere you go. Be a joy bringer. And remember that relationships matter. Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Music City Kids. We'll see you next time.